What's up, everybody, guys? My name is George, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Fire Red version. Alright, let's get going. Starting out on our adventure. So before we leave our hometown of Palatown for quite some time, let's stop by Green's house and talk to his sister, because last time he talked about getting a town map and letting her know not to give us one. What a dick! So Grandpa asked you to run an errand. Gee, that's lazy of you. Here, this will help you. I guess she doesn't acknowledge that she was told not to give us one, but that's okay. We can look at the town map now. It's in that bag, right? Key items. Town map. And there is the map of Kanto. So we've already seen Viridian City, and our next stop is actually Pewter City. So let's continue on there. Now, before we go to Pewter City, there's actually a thing I want to get done. So, before I was interrupted, there is a little pit stop I'm going to try to make. Well, not try to. I'm definitely making the stop. We just encountered the second Pokemon on this route, and that is Pidgey. I'm not catching a Pokemon just yet. Actually, well, I just straight up lied to you guys again, because before we head north to the Pewter City gym, I'm going to make a little detour to Route 22 and stop in this grass right here. And I'm looking for a Pokemon, and oh, perfectly timed. And it's a Mankey. Now, Mankey won't be a permanent member of the team. I just need another Pokemon to help out with the gym. That's definitely going to be Mankey, and I'll explain that later in case you've never played the first generation games. I actually used a Mankey in a playthrough before. It was fun. And there we go. Caught him. Okay, Mankey's Pokédex was added. I do like how the Pokemon, the Pokédex is lined or set up in this version. Pig Monkey, light angle. It shows the outline of their feet. Light and agile on its feet, and ferocious in temperament. When angered, it flies into an uncontrollable frenzy. And let's see, a quick nickname for you. I don't plan on using this guy forever, so we're going to name you Cordy. No matter what Pokemon game I end up playing, there's always at least one Pokemon named Cordy. I don't know why I do it, I just like it. In case you aren't aware of what Cordy is, it's actually the upper row of a keyboard. It's the first 6 letters, and I've always liked that name. All healed up, and let's continue moving forward. Gotta go up north. And here is the old man. Normally I show that there's this old man laying down the road. He's essentially a roadblock for you to not progress any further until you return the parcel to Professor Oak. But he's also another tutorial in the game, and he's going to show us how to catch Pokemon, even though I already did that. That probably would have been a good idea to show this first before I caught the Mankey, but no, that's okay. And if you hear some noise in the background, that is Duchess, our puppy. So now you guys gotta deal with Fable and Duchess. And he threw that Pokeball without even damaging the Weedle. Normally that's what you want to do. And then he gives us the item TCTV, which basically just helps out with more tutorials and such. So like I said, this game is very newcomer friendly. So before we head up north, I'm going to try to get that item shown to us. I think it's a potion, right? Yeah, that's our third potion. Continue in the forward direction. Well, technically in the upwards direction because we're going up now. There's also our first Pokemon gym here. Viridian City Pokemon Gym. Let's go talk to this guy. Pokemon Gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. So we can't take on this gym just yet. Definitely we'll have to backtrack. Trainer tips. Catch Pokemon, expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to battle. Definitely a good tip. And here we have Route 2. I don't think there's any new Pokemon here. I know in like the originals there might have been a certain Pokemon we could catch here. Not entirely sure. I could be completely wrong. But we're going to ignore all this and move forward. So what do you say? Rattata may be small, but don't underestimate its. I just botched that. Let's try that again. Rattata might be small, but don't underestimate its wicked bite. Have you caught one already? No, I don't plan on using one on my team. Are you going to Viridian Forest? It's a natural maze in there. Be careful you don't get lost. Sounds good. Here we go, the first dungeon in the game, Viridian Forest. Trainer tips, weaken Pokemon before attempting to capture. When they're healthy, they may escape. I already explained that. I came here with some friends to catch some bug Pokemon. They're all itching to get into some Pokemon battles. Maybe we'll find your friends somewhere. Is there an item here? No. I know there's one in the top left. So this forest is inhabited by bug Pokemon. I actually really do like bug Pokemon. They may not be like the strongest type, but definitely one of my favorites. And here's one right here. I'm gonna catch it just cause I like using Weedle, and I'm glad Weedle got somewhat stronger later on in the games, cause I'm a fan of its Final Evolution Beedrill. In this game, it just sucks. And I have Cordy here in the front, because I'm going to be doing something known as switch training, where the Pokemon in front will start out the battle, but as soon as you switch it out, it does gain experience as well, but it only gains half of it. Okay, cool. Weedle, it's possible I might use Weedle and stick with it the entire way. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done that, but like I said, Weedle is not that good in this generation. The moves aren't amazing. I need a name for this guy. Or, excuse me, this lady. Yep, we're going with that. So it's good that we have Charmander on our team. He will be able to have an easy time in this area. Keep moving forward. What does that say? Trainer tips. If your Pokemon are weak and you want to battle, stay away from grassy areas. Good to know. I knew there's an item here. And we got another potion. 4 potions already. Definitely don't need to stop at the Pokemart and buy more. And our first official trainer battle that's not against our rival is this guy. This area is definitely good for newcomers because bug catchers, like I said, are bug-type trainers and they aren't the strongest of Pokemon. So it should not be that difficult. So we're going to throw in Valoo. And wow, that Weedle's level 6. And I don't have any antidotes. I should have preemptively bought them. In case you did not know, antidotes heal a status known as Poison. And Poison is a continuous effect where you lose HP. Oh my god. Okay, I'm saying, why am I so much slower than Weedle? But then I realized I got string shotted and my speed was lowered. Stat increases and decreases are only effective until you switch out, so they don't last forever. And as you see, both Mankey and Valoo gain experience for participating in the battle, so that's what we're going to be doing, because I'm going to be needing the Mankey just for the first gym. And they have a Caterpie. And Mankey is really not that strong. I should have checked out the nature of our 2 brand new Pokemon that we caught. Another string shot, so once again, I will be slower when it comes to fighting this Caterpie. And as you can see, the residual damage from the poison is taking effect. Oh no, I'm still faster. Down goes the Caterpie. Another level, love to see it. Okay, so another side effect of poison is that it still ticks even when you're not in battle. So, as you can see, buying and having antidotes on hand are key to surviving in this dungeon. So we're going to head back to Pokemon Center real quick, and I'll meet you guys back in Viridian Forest. Oh, well. I let Valoo faint. So, luckily for us who play Pokemon now, is they changed this for the fact that you no longer faint when afflicted with poison. It goes away and you usually survive. But no, you always survive on 1 HP, so I really hate this status. Now they're all healed up, I'm actually going to stop by the Pokemart and buy a couple of antidotes just so I don't have to deal with that again. But like I said, I'm going to meet you guys back in the Viridian Forest. Back where we last left off. I'm probably going to be showing all the trainers here because it is free experience points. I mean, maybe only the ones that are unskippable besides that first one I'm going to be showing. Because it's really just Pokemon we've already seen. Maybe if they were showing something different, I would. Alright, that took a little bit more long than I wanted. There we go, got another antidote. So now we have plenty in case we do get poisoned once again. And I believe this guy is also not mandatory, so I'll see you at the end of this battle. Alright, so in that battle, our Mankey was able to learn the move Low Kick, and that's going to help us with the first gym, so keep that in mind. It is a fighting type move that does damage the heavier the foe is, and thanks to the first gym being something that move is useful to, it's great to have. In the original games, you actually couldn't capture a Mankey there where it was located, but not until yellow version where they implemented that, because Pikachu kind of can't do anything to the first gym. So I guess they threw it in there to help out. I guess they decided to implement that in the remix as well. I'm going to skip this battle too because once again, it's not important. Oh, Metapod. So this is actually the evolved form of Caterpie, so I guess I'll show this off real quick. We haven't seen it just yet. So this should give us decent experience. 1, because it's level 7, and 2, it's an evolution, so that does help a little extra. I mean, it is split against 2 Pokemon, but that's okay. We used Harden, which increases defense, but luckily we used Ember, which is a special attack type of attack. I guess the best way to put it. But yeah, attacks are split into physical and special. There's like a type chart where everything is based off the type of it that is. So things like normal move type attacks and fighting and bug, rock, ground, like those are all considered physical, while no matter fire, electric, water, psychic, stuff like that, they're all considered special. But in the next generation of games, they did the special physical split where based off the type of move, if it makes contact, or if it does like any type of far range attack, then it does the different split. But until then, everything's based off the type. Alright, that is done, and we are almost out of this dungeon. Oh, we went through that without encountering a wild Pokemon and another potion. So we're coming to the tail end of this dungeon, and here is the actual only required trainer to fight here, because you can't get past this guy without fighting. So all the other trainers up to this point we could have avoided, but I decided not to because that expresses experience and money that we needed to obtain. And of course, the last square I checked, we have a hidden item, which is a potion. So we are set on potions for a little bit. Finally is the first actual battle that where I'm going to be showing full. Actually, no, I showed the first battle off this episode. And he has a level 9 Weedle. Cordy is definitely getting some levels here. And Valoo, almost level 11. I'm going to swap out real quick. We've done a good job not avoiding crits, but we haven't got a poison this entire episode outside of the first fight. And I got a critical hit. So this is actually the first time. No, I lied. Because in the first episode, I finished off our rival with a critical hit. Critical hits are basically, they ignore all stat changes, and they are 1.5 times more than the base damage. And we defeated that guy easily. Let's hopefully make it out of here without encountering wild Pokemon. Leaving Verdant Forest, Peter City ahead. Have you not noticed the skinny trees on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move, I hear. Talk about that later on when we get to it. Do you know the evolution cancel technique? When a Pokemon is evolving, you can stop the process and sneak by raising Pokemon the way they are. So in case of Pokemon evolves, you can always cancel it if you want to keep the base form, or sometimes previous Pokemon in the evolution line can learn a move at a lower level than they normally would if you were to evolve it. So be mindful of that, like do some research, and maybe you'll find something that will benefit your Pokemon from not evolving just yet. But when they evolve, usually Pokemon become stronger and they can learn different moves. Many Pokemon will live only in forest and caves. You need to be persistent and look everywhere to get different kinds. You're absolutely right, my guy. Exiting Route 2. And here we go. We have arrived in Pewter City. So normally what I would do is I could battle the gym leader, but we're going to save that for the next episode. So I'm going to heal up my Pokemon real quick. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this episode of Pokemon Fire Red version. Be sure to like. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.